How to print your own t-shirt at home. It's so simple, and in this video, I'll show you how to do it. Hello people, I am Bernardo here and welcome to this video guys. But before we start, give this video a huge thumbs up, subscribe if you're new to my channel, and click the notification bell so you won't miss any future videos. Let's start. A few days ago, I made this, which I wore on my previous video. I'll hold you close, my melody, and sing the song of the sea with you. I made a mistake on that one, which caused some parts to be smudgy and blurry because I messed up on the last step in the process, and I will show you later how we can avoid that. These are the things that we will be needing. The first one is a t-shirt where we will print our design of our choice. Second is the heat transfer paper. Now this paper has two types, one for dark colored shirts and one for light shirts. The one we will be using is for light t-shirts, that's why I switched to a lighter shirt, which I will be showing you later. Third is a high temperature resistant Teflon sheet, or just a baking sheet would be okay. It will protect our shirt and the heat transfer paper when we apply heat later. Next is flat iron to apply heat on the heat transfer paper. And lastly, something we can iron on. Now that we have all the things needed for this project, we will now make our design. You can choose your own. It can be a picture of you or someone dear to you, or it could be text. Basically, anything that your heart desires. In my case, I will be making my YouTube shirt. Time to print. Now, you would want to print your design in a mirror. It has to be inverted vertically so that when it is heat transferred, it will be in the right position, or it will be on the right side. The next thing we need to do is cut out the parts that we don't need, because even though it has nothing printed in those areas, this transfer paper will transfer very thin layer of a transparent plastic looking sheet, which we will see later. So cut out as much as you can. The more unprinted areas you cut out, the more cleaner it would look like. It's time to apply heat on the heat transfer paper that we printed on. Make sure that your shirt is free from wrinkles. Mine wasn't, so I have to straighten it first. Now that our shirt is wrinkle free, we can now proceed to lining up our design to where we would want it to be printed. Make sure you line it up correctly and how you want it to be, because once we apply heat, there's no turning back. The design will start sticking into the shirt. Now I'm placing the Teflon sheet or baking sheet on top of the shirt and design, as you can see. You can check from time to time if the design has now transferred to the shirt. You have to do this carefully though, we don't want to ruin the design. The process will take around 2 to 3 minutes of applying heat. Do not let the flat iron sit on the same spot for too long because although the Teflon sheet will protect the shirt, it only minimizes the chances of getting your shirt burned. So we still have to be careful here. By this time, you might be thinking that the process is finished, but it's not. We still have to apply heat again to the design, but this time without the transfer paper and just the Teflon sheet lying on top of it. And this time, we have to be extra careful. We don't want the design sticking onto the Teflon sheet, which happened to my previous project. The key here is not to lift the Teflon sheet right away after applying heat because the design will melt a little with this process. The reason of this last process is to make those thin layer of transparent sheet that I have mentioned earlier more unnoticeable. Also, this process will make your design more shiny and will stick to the shirt more. Now for the back side, the process is pretty much the same. The only difference is we will have to use something that will prevent the heat that we will be applying in the back from reaching the design. Because again, applying high temperature to it will melt it and we don't want that. We are now finished. The project is done. Ever wondered why there's a specific type for light shirt and another for dark shirt? Well, I'd love to make an experiment on what will happen if we use light transfer paper on dark shirt and dark transfer paper into a light shirt. But that's a topic for another video. Thank you for watching and see you on my next video, guys. Bye!